Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 22nd, and today was a beautiful sunny day outside, rather chilly, kind of cold I guess downright. They're calling for it to be like negative, I think like 7 or 8 or some crap tonight, negative 25 wind chills. So I've got all the faucets dripping through the house to kind of help keep that from becoming a major problem, but that's really not that big a deal. Keep the cabinets open, keep the heat up a little bit in there, and like I said, keep the water moving through them. Pretty rare to basically have a pipe freeze up if you got any dripping water through it. That's my biggest goal. Like I said, negative 25 is insane. So definitely hoping not to have an issue with that. We'll see, I guess. Went ahead and got a few things done around the house here a little bit today. Not a bunch. Got a couple things done. Ended up having a friend of mine come over. Hung out for most of the day. Ended up watching Finding Nemo. I haven't watched that movie in the longest time. We actually finished up 5-Year Engagement, is the name of it. It's a funny movie, but it seemed like it drug on a little bit too slow for me. I had to watch it in 2 installments. I couldn't make it through in one setting. So ended up watching most of Finding Nemo. Then I decided to go for my run. Took off. I was going to go do my at least 1 mile run outside for my running streak. Got to keep that alive, and I'm 22 days into it so far without missing a day yet of running outside. At least 1 mile. I ran the marathon the one day, so right there, obviously I've run a lot more miles than just the one a day. Some days have been one a little over, other days have been, 6 and 26, that kind of thing. So today I took off for my 1 mile run. It was kind of weird, chilly, cold out there. Kind of tried out my face mask again, my fog vader wearing stuff, little anti-fogging thing. Wore it today. It actually worked pretty decent. Just like it did yesterday. It kind of had like a weird, all of a sudden it would be working phenomenally, and then just go to crap and my glass would fog up real bad, and then I'd get it out of that, and then it would kind of fog up again, kind of off and on. There's about 4 different times it done that. I'm not sure if that's the way I'm holding my face, if it's something weird going on. Not really sure what's causing it, but I'm going to get a little better fit on it here hopefully soon. See if I can't work through that and get that all figured out. So other than that, got back. After that, got my shower, got cleaned up and stuff after my run. I ended up knocking out a little over a 5K today. Again, not anything real major, but I looked at the time and I was just under 5 minutes faster than when I had a goal time set for back early on last summer and stuff when I started running. I started setting weird goal times. I want to be able to run this in this time frame, I want to be able to do this in that time frame, so on and so forth. And I had a goal time set that I gave myself 1 month. I'd set a new goal for whatever, whether it be a 10K time, whether it be a 5K, whether it be running 20 minutes nonstop, or whatever the number would be. Just working on different stuff, trying to reach a maximum speed of X on the treadmill, different things. I was working up to it. And this one here, I tried fairly early on in the month to see if I'd make it. Crashed miserably, didn't make it. Took me 3 tries to actually finish it, but I didn't want to wait till the last day of the month and then not be able to accomplish the goal by the end of that month. So I did try it a few times, maybe a little early in my training, but I was able to work my way up into it. And today I caught myself at least 3 different times physically telling myself to slow down. I don't need to be running that fast. I'm trying to work on running with my heart rate a lot lower. So I was physically slowing myself down and still crushed my last year's goal time. Well, last summer, early on summer, I had a goal time of my 5K and I beat it by 4 minutes and 55 seconds. I was able to beat it by, and that was trying to slow down. So definitely I could beat this time by another 5 minutes if I was training for it stuff. And I might be able to do it today if I just busted my butt. With it being cold, I might not because it's hard on my lungs. But it was so weird to actually notice that time. It's such an amazing thing to look back and realize there was a time not that long ago, less than a year ago, that I physically couldn't have done what I was done today, and it wasn't hard at all. It was so amazing to look at what used to be my workouts are my warm-ups now, and that's a amazing feeling. I remember back when I couldn't run a mile. There's no way in my life I'd ever run a mile. Not even at a slow run, I wasn't going to run a mile. And I literally now will run a mile to stretch my legs out to warm up before I try and run a fast 5K. So that's kind of one of those things you look at in your life and you're like, literally a year ago, a mile scared the hell out of me. 1 year from now, a mile literally physically scared me till I'd break out in a sweat. I thought I had to actually run a mile. Now I do that for a warm up, and I've done that every day. Plus, all year this year so far, and it's just an amazing thing to look at that, at how much different your life can be, and what you thought was completely impossible. I never, in my wildest dreams of my entire life, I was never a runner, never dreamt the fact I would ever run a marathon. I mean, the thought of even back when, I'd say probably even 5, 6, 7 years ago, I wasn't even certain what a marathon was. I bet probably 5 years ago, I didn't know that was 26.2 miles. There's so much stuff that I've learned about running in that. I didn't know you had to throw your shoes away at 350 to 500 miles. There's so many little things about running I didn't know. Just so much out there, like just the ability to know I could run that, and to know that by this time next year, I'm going to be able to run, my goal right now, if I can come up with the cash, I'm going to try and run the Dopey Challenge, which is a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon, all in a row at Disney. So I mean, right there is just like a giant task. It's absolutely insane to think about the fact I'm going to run virtually 50 miles in that racing weekend. I think stuff just insane. I'm also thinking possibly by 2016, I'm kicking the idea around about running a 100-miler, which is literally you take off running and you stop at 100 miles. You run a 100-mile race, and it's insane to think about that fact that I would even ever want to do something as stupid as that. The whole thought of running, like literally just so recently ago, I would have never dreamt of such a thing. So that right there is just, I don't know, it's so weird when you look at your life and how if somebody would have told me a year and a half, 2 years ago, hey, you're going to, want to run 100 miles, I would have bet literally my entire life against a nickel. There's no way in my mind I'd ever even think about doing something as stupid as that. And here I am now thinking about doing something as stupid as that. So definitely, right now I'm just going to keep doing my little run streak. I keep kicking the idea around about maybe set it up for till April or something like that. But I'm just going to run every day I feel like running. It's not really a goal this year, because this year's main goal is going to be the 12 marathons in 12 months. And that's my main goal. And then I'm thinking next year I might go ahead and set the goal of run every day. Plus, I'm kicking an idea around about possibly doing 52 marathons in 52 weeks. So we'll see how that feels out. And that would be definitely if I push off the 100-miler. I'm not going to be able to train for a 100-miler and do a marathon a week. There's no way my body can take that kind of abuse. So I got to decide which one of those I want to do. But other than that, not a lot going on. Got my friend back home and that. We went out to eat. They ended up picking me up a Subway sandwich. Nice of them to do. They picked up the bill, which I was always willing to accept a free food. So that worked out good. Got them home. They told me they're home safe. It's cold out. They concerned about the fact they had a blowout here a while back and they haven't got a spare tire put back in yet. And that's kind of driving me a little bit crazy, making me super worried, making me super nervous about them getting stranded on the road. And this time of weather, it's just, you can get somebody to help you change a tire, which they did when the tire blew out, which I was going to go help them with. Luckily, they were in front of somebody's house. The guy came out and changed it for them. Worked out super nice. But you can't have somebody help you change a tire if you don't have the spare. So they're not going to have a spare that's going to fit your car. It's never going to happen. So hopefully they'll get that spare replaced and get that up and going, get some little worry off me. I also told them come warm weather, because I'm not going to make them do it this cold of weather. Come warm weather, I'm going to teach them how to change their own tire, as I think everybody should know how to do that, because you never know, you might be somewhere there's no cell signal, you might be having somebody in the car injured that you're going to be at the hospital, or it might just be the fact that you just really are running late for work and you got to be able to change your own tire. So many different things out there in life. It's just simple knowledge you need to know about your stuff. So that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.